Got a condo with nothing but condoms in the same place my rhymes have been in. So all I do is rapid sex. Imagine how I stroke. See how it's flowing on my last cassette? What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz, the adult. All right, man, look. Never jam, though. Never get high. Never run out of ammo. Oops. All right, man, look. Hove. That's my guy, man. Let's get to the video. I just saw the Tony Harrison versus Charlo 2 press conference live. Water? Kool-Aid? Tea? What is it? Coffee. Coffee. Black. 2 sugars. First, I want to say I laughed my balls off, okay? At the beginning, I laughed at the beginning, okay? Then it started progressively, increasingly getting uncomfortable. I have a poll in my community about this. Look, Charlo was just ragging on Tony Harrison at first, and then Tony Harrison returned. But here was the underlying theme in the whole press conference. Charlo saying that Tony Harrison faked his ankle injury. And I was waiting for Tony Harrison to address it. And he was extremely elusive. And as the press conference went on, I started getting a bit uncomfortable, more and more. And then I started becoming more and more convinced Charlo was right. Tony Harrison, he pulled out of the fight. He faked the injury. Let me break down what I mean, okay? The first thing Charlo really pointed out to me that was huge was, hey man, you're wearing boots. Let me tell you why that's a big deal. I looked at the boots. As soon as Charlo said, look, greens, beans. No, as soon as he said, look, you're wearing boots, I looked at the boots. I saw he was wearing some Timbs. I know how heavy Timbs are. And they were untied. Let me tell you something. If you have damaged ligaments in your ankle, I have 2 blown knees. I have 2 torn patellar tendons, okay? I know a lot about focusing on footwear after an injury. To wear Timbs, I don't care if you say they've healed, but you know you have a fight coming up, a very important one, a rematch with Charlo. To wear Timbs untied, you're not consciously doing anything that can damage your ankles even more or wear them out. But unconsciously, your feet are trying to keep your heavy shoes on. You don't wear big, heavy boots untied when you have damaged ankles. I'm sorry, yo. I am sorry. Here's the other thing. When it was time for Tony Harrison to talk, Tony Harrison was doing something that, I'm telling you, man, anyone who've been around people, I mean, just have street smarts, you can see this a mile away. A lot of times people project how they feel about themselves on other people, okay? Example, in this press conference, Tony Harrison, one of the first things he said about Jamel over and over again was, he's fake. Let me tell you something about the Charlos. The Charlos are extremely emotional. I think they're the opposite of fake. I think they're transparent. Some people may call them soft. Me, I don't call them soft, but some people may just, okay, because they see that their emotions and how they have a chip on their shoulder and they're extremely just, you can just see right through them. You can see their feelings. Sometimes you can look at that and get that misunderstood as soft, okay? Some people do. Me, I just see them as extremely emotional. They're authentic. They're the opposite of fake. But Tony Harrison was projecting that. And it was making me feel that what he felt about himself unconsciously, he knows he's guilty for faking his injury. I'm sorry. Another thing that Charlo said. You had damaged ligaments. The doctor didn't release you. You released yourself. And you didn't have surgery. Once Tony Harrison decided to address it, he addressed it in a way that was just he sent us down a rabbit hole. He started speaking about how he was, or speaking over the phone about faking his injury and pulling out so he can have the fight again the following December, because the Charlos don't fight well in December. Doing some mental games, I guess, and saying that he faked the injury. And then he said, oh man, that's a fake story. Something about that felt fugazi. Bottom line, I'm going to say this. I think Tony Harrison has to address the whole quote-unquote fake injury, the ankle injury. I'm convinced that he faked his ankle injury, and that's just not a good look. It's not a good look. Authenticity, it goes a far way with me, okay? I don't like speculating, and you guys know I call everything down the middle, but I also call it how I see it. When I saw that press conference, I saw Tony Harrison rambling off, saying a lot of attacking words and phrases, and he was pretty funny. But was he authentic? And it seems like he was kind of not being truthful. That's how I feel. You guys comment below. Let me know how you feel. Like I said, I have a poll asking if you guys feel that Tony Harrison faked his injury, because at the moment, right now, I'm convinced. Another thing Tony Harrison was doing was trying to turn the brothers against each other. Something about that. I mean, I definitely don't like that. You guys know how close I am to my brother and what happened with me. So me and my brothers are extremely close, and I can always empathized and understood the Charlos and how they felt about each other, because I'm the same way with my siblings, okay? But when he was trying to turn them against each other by saying Jamal was a real one, Jermell Charlo was the opposite. How can Jamal be so sturdy and be so strong and be so real, and Jermell Charlo be so fake and be so soft and be so weak? You know, I didn't like that either. But forget that. Him and his ankle injury is starting to feel a little bit fugazi. ShowBizz, don't let me know how you all feel in the comments below. Look, that's my immediate reaction to it. And if that's the case, what was he afraid of? I'm out. Huh.